Marcus then took a deep breath. "It is not like that," said Sam. But what is it like?" George asked. "Look, if you felt like we did wrong by you as your brothers, then we're the ones who are responsible, not you," said Marcus. "Why?" George asked. "Because we were wrong to be bad, and want less to do with you than with each other because of you accidentally crippling Mom," answered Sam. "That is what I am talking about," said George. George then began crying harder and louder, and I don't want to say it out loud. It is in my nature not to, but is now really beginning to annoy me. "I am sorry about how today is going," said Marcus. "It is fine," I said. "It is fine," I said. Can you do something?" Marcus asked. "No," I answered. "Why?" Marcus asked. "Because I think Sam should," I said. "Why?" Sam asked. Accidentally crippling Mom, I said, putting into quotation marks at the beginning of my end with my fingers. "Fine, I shouldn't have said it like that," said Sam. George, I could tell, was not hearing the conversation that was going on, but I could tell he was hearing Sam fine. "George, I am sorry about what I said," said Sam. Okay, I need to stop giving a shit now," said George. "Yeah," said George. "You do know George is 6 years old?" Marcus asked. Yeah, but he wasn't even 6 years old when he crawled out of Mom's vagina. I think it is okay that I said that in front of him," said Sam. I want to say but didn't, because I didn't feel comfortable, because I don't feel comfortable saying it out loud, that I was very uncomfortable with that remark. "You doing okay?" Marcus asked. "Oh, I'm fine," I said. Can you talk with George now?" Marcus asked. I then took a good look at George, and he seemed to be doing bad for me. I don't think he wants me to talk," I said. "Why?" Marcus asked. "Can you take a look at him and tell me why?" I asked. Marcus then stared down upon him for a few seconds, and then I could tell he began thinking about it. "That doesn't mean that you shouldn't help him," said Marcus. "Or that he doesn't want help," said Sam. "I don't want help," said George. Do you now see what I am talking about?" I asked. Yes," said Marcus in a believable tone. Did you have meltdowns like that when you were 6? Sam asked in a tone that I wish was nicer. "We don't ask people questions like that," said Marcus. "No," I answered. "Why no?" Sam asked. "Because I don't have autism," I answered. "Sam, please leave her alone," said Marcus. "Oh, it's fine," I said. Why?" Marcus asked. "Why does it matter? If it's fine, the point of it is fine." "Why?" Marcus asked again. "Because I'm partially a psychologist because I was a psychology minor when I was a student at the University of Chicago academically," I answered. "But why does that make it okay for him to ask questions like that, though?" Marcus asked. "Because it is important for the therapist to connect with his or her patient," I answered. "I see," said Marcus. That is why it is okay for me to ask," said Sam. Just to be clear, that means it is okay for you and your brothers to ask me questions like that," I said. "Fine," said Marcus, actually quite irritated. Why did you say that irritated?" I asked. "Because I am your boyfriend, Sam and George or not," Marcus answered. "What?" Sam asked. "What?" George asked. "Stop crying so suddenly." I personally found it scary because I could tell he was not taking it when he was crying. "Hannah is not your girlfriend, she is mine," said Marcus a second time. "It wasn't like that," said Sam. Where did he get that idea? I asked. Because of how often you two talk to her, answered Marcus. I never heard that answer before. Where did you get that idea? I asked. I don't know, Marcus answered. Now I actually think he is having a stroke. Marcus, do we need to take you to the hospital? Sam asked. It is not in my good nature to punch anyone, but if it wasn't, I'd do it now, said Marcus. What? Sam asked. I'm used to people talking that way, I said. Oh, okay, said Sam. What is the O part of it for? I asked. What? Sam asked. You see, that is the kind of talking we were dealing with right now regarding your older brother, I answered. Oh, I see, said Sam. Do you think you can behave for the party tonight? I asked Marcus. I don't know, said Marcus. I mean, it is your party, I said. You better, said Sam. Fine, I will, said Marcus. If you keep talking to me like that, I think you may need to go to the hospital. Why? Marcus asked. Actually, this one confuses me too, said Sam. George was crying again, too hard to respond. Because if you talk bad about yourself to an event regarding you in the hospital, then I give you a 302, which means you need to go to the hospital, I explained. What? Marcus asked. I still am confused, said Sam. I didn't borrow my phone. What are you doing? Sam asked. 9? I said. I then tapped the 9 on the keypad. About to send you to the hospital with how you were talking to me, I said. What? Marcus asked. 1? I then tapped on the 1 on the keypad. Okay, I digress, said Marcus. I then turned off my phone. Good, I said. It's just that I'm descending into madness because of how often my mom is falling, said Marcus. Have you told her to use the cane? I asked. She's determined not to use it again, answered Marcus. And that bothers me so much, said George. That is true, said Sam. Do you want me to say something to you? I asked. Do you want her to keep loving you? Marcus asked. Pardon? I asked. Do you want her to keep loving you? Marcus asked for a second time. Yes, I answered. Then don't tell her, said Marcus. Why? I asked. Let me teach you something about our mother, said Marcus. What is it? I asked. Never tell her what to do. Don't talk about her like that, screamed George. George then cried harder. Is this meeting over? I asked. Yes, Marcus answered. Good, I said. Let's hope tonight's party in Robbinsog goes better. We then all chilled down for the party and prayed that nothing was going to happen.